Local. From the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Andrew Caravella.
All lanes blocked in Newhall on the northbound side of the 5 and 14. It's a crash here with a car versus the pedestrian. That's actually jammed back to the 210 freeway. If you're a little north of that and Passaic on the northbound side of the 5, just before the Passaic brake check, it's only the left lane open here, which is actually an improvement. They had all lanes shut down there for a while as well. The left lane reopened. It's a car fire that has now ignited the hillside as well. Back up there towards Temple Highway and South LA 105 east for the 110 crash in the middle lane as you're back into Crenshaw. KFI in the sky helps get you faster. I'm Robert Zabucky.
Saving money feels pretty good. Allstate. Better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
The Pod Meets World podcast takes you back in time to 1993 for the ultimate Boy Meets World rewatch. Join original cast members Danielle Fishel, Will Friedle, and Ryder Strong as they relive every episode, sharing memories, behind-the-scenes info, and more.
None of us have seen an episode since it aired back in the 90s, so we'll be witnessing our middle part haircuts, hooded t-shirts, and teenage overacting for basically the first time right along with you.
Listen to Pod Meets World on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Attention former childhood residents of McLaren Hall in El Monte, California. If you were housed at McLaren Hall at any time during its 40 years in existence and were a victim of sexual abuse, now is the time to come forward, as you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. McLaren Hall housed tens of thousands of children waiting to be placed in foster homes. It was overcrowded and underfunded with poorly trained staff. Reports of both physical and sexual abuse were ignored. Finally, in 2003, its doors were shut in disgrace due to child abuse and neglect. If you were housed at McLaren Hall at any time and were subjected to any sexual misconduct, you may be entitled to substantial cash compensation. Call our McLaren Sexual Abuse Helpline now at 800-411-1980. The deadline to file a claim is close. Call now to get the justice, closure, and the financial settlement you deserve. No matter how many decades ago it was, call our law firm's McLaren Sexual Abuse Helpline right now at 800-411-1980. 800-411-1980. 800-411-1980.
Everyone, doesn't that patriotic music fill you with pride?
Oh, Larry, it fills me with dread.
Why?
Because I know what's coming next. You crazy Sin Sleep independent sales discount.
But Erwin, Sit and Sleep's independent sale is our chance to help people celebrate living and sleeping in the best country in the world.
Great, Dad. So during Sit and Sleep's independent sale, you can save up to $1,000 on select mattresses from Sealy, PDS, and Kingsdown.
$1,000 off? Thanks, Drew. I already had your dad driving me nuts, but now I've got it in stereo.
We're even taking up to $500 off two of the best sleep brands, Tempur-Breeze mattresses and Purple Sleep Systems.
I'm turning purple.
Plus, with your good credit, pay 0% financing for 24 months with your minimum monthly payment.
All I can say is you're killing me, Larry, and you're not helping either, Drew.
So this Independence holiday, trust your sleep to Sit and Sleep.
And remember, Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price or your mattress is free!
If you're a valued customer, you deserve a simple gesture of appreciation from your credit card company. And that's why Discover matches all of the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Make this the year you go to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
A weekend full of superstar performances, never seen before collaboration, and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to truly believe.
Outstanding design defines the 2011 Buick Enclave. Maximum utility means passenger comfort in the full-size segment. Under the hood, you'll find a 6-cylinder engine with more than 270 horsepower, providing a smooth and predictable driving experience. Sharp, experience quiet tuning, audio controls, heated seats, and more based on your selected trim. Passenger security is always assured thanks to available features included rear-mounted audio controls, heated seats, and more based on your selected trim.
Passenger security is always assured thanks to various safety features such as front side impact airbags, OnStar, and 4-wheel disc brakes with ABS, the optional intelligent all-wheel run to optimize both handling and traction.
The 2011 Buick Enclave
Try
An American
Accelerate and
icon.
Elevate, discounted for listeners to the show. Plus, further discounts with the George's Power Pack, including a free gift. Learn more and order now at healthylooking.com. That's healthylooking.com or 800-394-9930. So jump on the path now to all-day energy, better focus, better sleep, and weight loss with Accelerate and Elevate at healthylooking.com. That's healthylooking.com or 800-394-9930.
Take command of the road in the 2011 GMC Acadia. Boasting big power and prestige, this SUV is brimming with full-size third-row seats provided even grip, added dimming rear-view mirror, a power seat, signal indicator mirrors, a power rear cargo door, rear parking sensors, and seat memory.
and streaming platforms.
Side curtain airbags deploy extreme circumstances.
And download the free Newsmax app on your phone. Make the switch to Newsmax today. You'll love it. And there's also Newsmax.com.
A practical vehicle that doesn't sacrifice style. Extreme circumstances, shielding you and your passengers from collision forces. The 2011 GMC Acadia. A practical vehicle that doesn't sacrifice style.
Built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more. All for free.
The 2011 GMC Acadia. A practical vehicle that doesn't sacrifice style.
Privacy simplified.
Hi, Dave Michaels here. For generations, my family and I lived in the poorhouse, but not anymore. I found a way out, and on the way, I proved a few things. People who are struggling, people who don't have enough money to enjoy life, don't want to be like that. They don't want to live that way. We just never had anyone to show us how to stop thinking like a poor person. Stop slaving away for a paycheck and take control of your own life. Become your own boss. We don't have to be poor. Get out of debt, repair your credit, plan for your future. It doesn't matter what age you are. I'm teaching my daughter to build her own business. She just bought a car for her mom, and she's only 8 years old. Leave the poorhouse in the rearview mirror. Thank you for listening, and have a fantastic day.
Are you tired of being poor? Do what Dave Michaels did. Change your life for the better and help a lot of people along the way. Check out criticalhealthnews.com for a really
Premium
good
sound
business
drives 10
opportunity. You
speakers,
don't have to be
providing
poor.
you and your
Join our
passengers
business team and let us
sensational
show
audio
you our
experience.
path to independence and well-being.
Passengers are protected
New
by
at
various safety and security
criticalhealthnews.com. That's
features, including
criticalhealthnews.com.
ignition disabling, OnStar, and four-wheel disc brakes with ABS. Various mechanical
The 2014 GMC Acadia.
And welcome back to Coast George
Both
Miller with you.
practical
You know, a
and
lot of strange
stylish.
things happen on this planet, don't they? But could you imagine seeing someone simply burst into flames like that? I had a chance to interview the author of The Blaze, Larry Arnold, on just the thing. What the heck is spontaneous human combustion?
Well, let's start out with spontaneous combustion first. Most everybody knows something about that. It's accepted by mainstream science. It's a byproduct of spontaneous heating, and it occurs when material increases in temperature without drawing heat from its surroundings.
Like a
Premium
Samsung
sound
battery in a
drives 10
smartphone
speakers,
or tablet.
providing you and your passengers a sensational audio experience.
Compost, linseed oil, sawdust,
Passenger security is always assured thanks to the various safety features such as head curtain airbags, front side impact airbags, traction control, a panic alarm, OnStar, and four-wheel disc brakes with ABS. Brake assist technology provides extra pressure when applying the brakes.
Spontaneously ignited and caused
The 2015 GMC Acadia.
All that's acceptable in terms of
This
spontaneous
spectacularly
combustion.
designed
But
vehicle
as
challenges
you well
higher
know,
priced
when
competitors
you
in its class.
interject the word human between spontaneous and combustion, you ignite a firestorm of derision, controversy, disdain, and debunking.
Well, when you talk about debunking, I mean, you have proof, and a lot of people have proof, that this is happening, and it has happened, right?
Well, we would certainly agree with that statement, and we can invoke the reasons that the naysayers, the debunkers of spontaneous human combustion invoke, and turn it around so that they actually end up affirming that the phenomenon can happen. And we're going to cite one specific example of that. We're going to quote Dr. Mark Benecki. He's an internationally renowned lecturer in forensic medicine. He teaches in New York. He teaches in Germany. And he's one who does not accept the research that we've done over now 40 plus years. He says in part, in contrast to the first impression conveyed by gross destruction of the whole body, internal organs are frequently essentially not changed when the body is exposed to fire. He says such things as the intestines, stomach, liver, heart, uterus, bladder, etc. are often well preserved. And here's the key point that he makes. This is a direct quote by Mr. Medecky.
Okay.
In forensic practice, there are no known cases in which internal organs of a burned corpse were damaged more severely than the outer parts. This practical observation is further proof, he says, that combustion never starts from inside a human body. End quote. So, if we could find just one case where internal organs are burned more completely than the external parts of a human body, then by Dr. Benetti's own reasoning and rationale, spontaneous human combustion must exist.
Have you found that case?
We have found dozens of cases. If you want to know, the case that got us really captivated by the subject occurred in our home state of Pennsylvania back in December of 1966. And the victim in question is named Dr. John Irving Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
In December of that year, he was 92 years of age, apparently in pretty good health. Used an aluminum walker to motivate around his two-room apartment in Coudersport in the northern part of Pennsylvania. On Monday morning, December 5, a local meter reader for the gas company, Don Gosnell, who also served as a volunteer fireman in the community, walked into Dr. Bentley's home on Main Street in Coudersport to read the gas meter in the basement. En route to the basement, Don Gosnell noticed that there was a sweet odor permeating the hallway. Didn't think much more of it. Went down to the basement with the gas meter, and in turning around to go back upstairs to leave the home of Dr. Bentley, he noticed that there was a pile of ash on the earthen floor in one corner of the basement. Being a volunteer fireman, he took a professional as well as a personal interest in this curious little mound of powder. Kicked it with his work boot, scattered around. It was cold. No embers. Nothing hot about this pile of ash that was about 5 inches in height, 14 inches in diameter. He looked above the pile of ash and noticed that in the basement ceiling was a hole about 2 by 3 feet in size, and there were cherry red embers on the edges of some oaken beams that were nearly burned through. As he told us, he thought to himself at the time, gee, there must have been a fire in Dr. Bentley's home overnight. Obviously it didn't spread, and clearly nobody in the fire department got a call to come out and put it out. Mr. Gosnell went back upstairs, and proceeding to leave the building, he first thought he'd knock on Dr. Bentley's door, just to, give a cheery Monday morning greeting to the elderly physician.
Yeah.
Dr. Bentley's door was on